Hey guys, this is Laura. I'm doing some work in the garden today, so I thought I would give you guys a garden update. In the greenhouse over there, we have a stewpice tomato plant. That's the only stewpice we did. It's potted. I kept it separate because I'm wanting to save some tomato seed, and I don't want it to cross-pollinate with the Arkansas Travelers, which is everything else I have. And it is doing amazing. We have a few little green tomatoes on it, but I'm not going to show it to you. Samuel's watching Arlen mow the lawn, trying to make sure he stays in the backyard while Arlen's in the front. But this bed has a lot of weeds that I'm going to pull today. And then this is a melon. And over there, I don't know if you see it, right there is the other melon. And I had planted some onions here, but all that's growing is weeds. And I had planted some lettuce over there, but all that's growing is weeds. So I'm going to work on those and try and add some more seeds there and see if I can get those growing. And this is one of my tomato, basil, pepper plants. We have 2 tomatoes there. We had 3 basils, but the one in the middle disappeared. We have a lot of disappearing plants this year from bugs. And these are Jimmy Nardillo sweet peppers. We've got 1 there, that's our biggest one, 2, and then 3, a little tiny one there. And then these 2 tomato plants, I need to stake this one badly. We ran out of tomato cages. I need to get another one for it. But here's this one, doing pretty good. I think, I thought that these were staked, but they're acting more like a bush variety. I'd planted them before. Whoops, slipped there. We train these a little bit. So I'm wondering, I need to go back and look. I could have been wrong at which kind I thought I was planting, but I know that this kind, the Arkansas Traveler specifically, I remember doing really well in our garden last year. So there are those, and the other 2. And then over here we have 3 more basil, 1, 2, 3. And I think that is a pepper plant, I think. Let me go. I'll be right back. I've got to catch Samuel and I'll continue this. Samuel! Okay, Samuel's actually fine. He was behind the greenhouse. But these are some more basils. And like I said, I think that little one's a pepper. Peppers are really hard to start. I need to start them in the greenhouse and keep them under lights. These peppers are really good. I like the Nardillo sweet peppers, the Jimmy Nardillo peppers. They're really hard to start. It has to be really hot. And if you don't start them soon enough, they just really don't grow well enough in the season. But keep an eye on those. And then this is our lovely corn. And today I'm either going to plant some peas or some pole beans in there. I think I'm going to go with the pole beans because I think it's just going to be too hot for the peas until the fall here. So there's our corn. And what I'm working on right now is these are our potatoes, and I'm mounding more dirt up on them. And my lesson from the potatoes is I really should have dug a whole lot deeper when I planted them. These are double dug beds, so they go down several feet. And I should have just gone much deeper with the potatoes than I did, but we will see what I get. This is my first time with potatoes. All of these plants are bush beans. They're doing fantastic. And I was so excited about doing Brussels sprouts this year, but look at my Brussels sprouts. One of them, the one in the middle, got completely eaten. This one's almost done away with, and that one is not doing well. So if you guys have any ideas, my cabbages look very similar. There's one cabbage. There's another cabbage. It's crazy. And I know these beans kind of take up a lot of space, but after you get the second fruit of beans, you can just pull them up. They're mostly done at that point. And so I like to put them, they're really fast growers, and then I can dig them up and be done with them. Or if there's more room, I can plant more and get more beans. But yeah, so if you guys have any ideas on the cabbage or the Brussels sprouts, this is my first time doing those too, and they're just not doing well. So there's that. And then over here, I have this spot in the garden. I think it gets too much shade because of that right there. I want to cut it off. But nothing really grows in that spot very well. I've got a couple peppers and some basil, but nothing really growing well. But these tomatoes are doing really good. of that. Got these tomatoes here. And over here we have more beans, more beans, more beans, lots more beans, which those, yeah, this is good. This bed is so packed full. But I've got those beans, and then I don't remember which is which, but one of these hills is spaghetti squash and one is yellow squash. And then down here I have cucumber and zucchini. And like I said, lots and lots of beans, and they're starting to flower, so they should produce soon. And then I've got my sunshine blueberry bush. You can see it's got a few blueberries on it, but the bush is just not doing very well at all. You can see the side is totally dead. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Any ideas on that too would be great. And then this is my paloma, which has no berries. It was like really, really dead, but it's doing better now. And then my grapevines, I've got 3 of these. They're just right here, kind of poking up. So that is our garden right now, and I've got my potted strawberries in the front are doing really well. I'm probably going to try and add some more of those actually. But that is our garden. That's where we're at right now. I think the biggest thing this year is the bugs are just totally crazy. So I'm going to keep track of all of this and see what I can learn so that next year things can be better. I really just want to get maximum usable stuff out of the space that I have. And eventually, right now Arlen's fighting the bamboo. It's a terrible weed. I'm going to make this short because I'm realizing how long it is. So he's going to put up barriers, but once he's got that done, we're going to put up some more beds over there. So anyway, that is our garden this year.